Welcome back, everyone, to Lore of the Shadow, where last time we made preparations to make the defenses stronger here in Moria, but it appears that Bori has another plan. Is that right, Broger?
My nephew wanted to speak with you about something.
In my delight at the blow that you have struck against the Kashai, I nearly forgot. My nephew Bori wants to speak with you about something. He would not tell me what has him so excited, but I'm glad to see that he's keeping his spirits up. I have not seen him so cheery since before my son was slain by the Watcher in the Water. It is a valuable lesson to turn our grief into strength, just as Ashfar has about the strength of the dwarves. Yes. Well, I can't ask Asfar about that because we killed him. Right, Bori?
My father showed me the Book of Mazarbul, and I saw something interesting.
Yes. I think I might be on to something, Pine Lore. While visiting my father yesterday, I snuck a peek in the Book of Mazarbul, and I saw something interesting. A line near the end saying that the dwarf Owain sought to find the upper armories of the third deep, and then mentioned a mighty axe. Do you think that Owain might have gone looking for Ziegelberg? If we were to find the mithril axe Ziegelberg, I think it could turn the tide of the coming storm. Owain must not have found it, but if he had, do you think Balin's expedition would have survived? We'll never know. Journey into the waterworks and look for room plaques. Memorize them and return to me with their locations. And we might be able to find the armory in which Owain searched. Slay any of the deadly creatures there as well. If I'm correct, we'll need another journey there in the future. Alright, fine. So Owain sought the upper armories of the third deep. Okay, upper armories of the third deep. So, sounds like we need to go back to the waterworks. Ah, the stairway up to the first of the rooms, where I believe I will find a number of spiders. Then again, maybe they're shy spiders. Hard to find, hard to see. Ah, of course they're hard to see because they're a bit glassy in their style. Now, I do wonder, what is the biology of a glass spider? What's unique about them that gives this oh glowy glowy look that they have? And we actually used them in another quest to as a substitute for glass, so the glass spider thing seems to be almost literal. So I wonder, what's the physiology of these things that they are translucent and have this glowing interior to them? I have absolutely no idea on that. But I do know that they are blocking my way to find the first of the five there's a spider in the area. There you go. Now, where was I? Aha! Here we are. Where I try to write this thing down and say, what does this mean in the dwarven tongue? Come on. Here's the second one, which is always a little bit of a challenge to reach. I always have trouble finding this one. Right, that's two of them. Now for the other side of the waterworks, on to the east side. While the previous one was the toughest one to reach, this one does have the disadvantage of having to fight my way through a bunch of Glovsnaga who can be really disgusting with all their fungi and poisons and all that fun stuff. Ah, here's the plaque. That's number 3. Let's go and the chamber of dark something. Oh, dark waters. What else would it be? What else dark would be in a place like this? Yeah. Alright, let's head up to the next section. Actually, up might not be the right word. While there is a room up that ramp, I'm going to bypass that one for the moment because we've got another room right here. And it is definitely not up from the previous one, since it's also at water level. What have we got here? Here we go, plaque number 4. And the Chamber of Memory. Hope I don't forget that one. Now, let's head up the ramp. There may be a significant advantage for going in the opposite direction than I've been doing this for the last 10 years, and that is that after I finish all of this, I'm going to be asked to kill mobs. And of course, in order to reach the top here, I have to kill it just about all the mobs in the area, since I'm being channeled through here. I suppose I could ignore that one. I could ignore that one. Yeah, perhaps I could ignore all the lizards and the like, but you'll inevitably run into things like spiders that are going to attack you on sight. So with those going on in there, there won't be many mobs left for me to go around and kill on my way down. Though if I went to the spider area, I think there'd be plenty of it if I went to that one last. I'll have to try that at some point. Maybe the next time I bring a character through Mori, I could go through the opposite direction and see if it's more optimal from the point of view of being able to deal with the local fauna afterwards. So it looks like I'm pretty lucky in having mostly lizards here so that I could just run on through here. Alright, and that is the Lost Treasury. I think this is an instance all by itself and not related to where we're going next. It's certainly the least likely to be called the Drowned Treasury of them all. Now, I need to kill 12 beasties. And fortunately, I passed a lot of lizards along the way. I hope this list isn't too soggy.
I think this is the one, my friend.
Tell me about the chambers that you discovered. From the rune plaques that you saw, I may be able to discern which one is mentioned in the Book of Mazarbul. The Hall of Mithra. Yes, I think this must be it, Pine Lore. Well done. Alright.
We are close to victory. I can sense it.
Imagine how unstoppable we would be if we could retrieve Zigobert from the darkness of the past. I would fear no attack of the orcs, and that much is certain. I have a good feeling about this. The Hall of Mithril must certainly be the armories for which the Oin sought. If only he had found them in time, the dwarves of Aline's expedition might have survived. It's too late for them, friend, but not for us. We will travel to the Hall of Mithril in search of these armories. Speak to me when you are ready. And while I am, in a way, ready, I know how long that instance can take. So, I am going to do something else before we head into there. I think it's time for us to visit Fostar again. Hey, Fostar! I've had reforged my weapons, and I need to find another forge. A more powerful one this time?
Welcome! You have come at a most fortuitous time.
Well, there is a forge I know of which may be used to craft the beginnings of the qualities that you seek to better your weapon. Something evil and cursed has crept into that ancient forge, however, and I deem it too dangerous now to go there. However, you should not even consider looking for it if you don't have an infused sapphire. Such a stone is necessary to capture the power needed to imbue your weapon. If you can manage to find an infused sapphire, I will tell you the way to get to the... Oh, I just so happen to have one on me. I know, what a coincidence.
Well met, friend.
Ah, yes, so you have found an infused sapphire. This stone will do nicely, but once I have prepared it, you will need to take it to the ancient forge to complete the process. Let me know when you're ready, and I'll tell you the way. All right, let's go. Yes, now take care. I know not what lies within the forges of our forefathers, but any who have dared approach the doors have spoken of a sense of unsettling dread from within. If you're ready, then steel your heart against the evil set forth. All right. I suppose so.
The ancient tomb of a great dwarfsmith of Khazad-dûm is now the site of a terrible evil. A Kargul in the service of the Nine has come to forge, and with him many fell spirits, and have put the fires of the forge to evil use.
Well, we can't have them do that, can we? There we go. That should at least take care of part of the dread. Now, let's see what we can do here. Now, this is, of course, the next step up from the training hall that we did before. Alright, so we got the accursed armors, and I think I need to destroy accursed armors. Yes, that's the thing I need to do here. So I need to get rid of 5 of them. And that's the main thing I need to do, and then I need to get rid of the Kargul at the end. As for the rest of these fell spirits, there's no requirement that I kill them, but I guess reducing their population is probably going to be for the benefit of all. Right? I'm not too sure what the fell spirits feel about that, but that's an entirely different matter. Oh, I was expecting there to be more spirits. Ah, here's one right down here. Oh, of course, I drew them away from the door. That's why the door was unguarded after I killed them. I had already killed the guards. Ah, makes a lot more sense now. Alright, so now let's... Again, let's take care of these two. Okay, good. Now this armor then I can get properly rather than drawing out a turn. Okay, that's 3 armors. So just 2 more to go. They are really, really bent on... Oh, right. I was wondering, where was he coming from? Okay, from behind a pillar. Yes. That was... Yeah, right. There was a pillar there. I thought that was a wall, so I was wondering, what is he doing? Oh, hello. Not too sure how I hit that one if I was targeting that one. Probably some sort of delay in what I was doing there. Now, let's see. We've got this one here. Now, there are going to be 2 more Kargul. I mean, two more fell spirits, then the Kargul. Ah! Oh, I forgot about the evil spirits. How about... Oh, that's interesting. They both turned as a team. I had never noticed that before. Now these two are coming down as a team. And of course I used my main AoEs already. Oh, but I do have that one. I always forget about that being an AoE. There you go. Oh, let's get rid of the shadow grip or whatever that thing is called, and proceed down the hall. Let's see. I've got a mixed group over there. There's a Kargul. This place is riddled with... Oh. Ah, okay. It's one of those armorers with the evil spirit to tag along. Oh, hello. I was looking for you. Here, have some light. Have some lightning. Have a bash. Now, where were we? Let's try this. Try that. Yeah, that was effective. Now, where is this forge? Ah, here it is. The ancient anvil. Blink. An empowered sapphire. Now, let's find out if we get anything good for it. There you go. How's this?
Greetings, traveler.
Ah, well fought! I know not what the wraith slaves of Mordor have in mind claiming our forebears' forges for their evil crafts, but it is well that their task has failed. Now, hand over the empowered sapphire here, and I'll see what needs to be done yet to bestow the qualities that you seek. So, let's do that. Now, what do I get in return for this? What I really need is a legacy of craft or of power. So this burning embers one isn't actually going to do me all that good.
The deep places of Moria, an ancient and hidden dwarf forge has been penetrated by an outcast band of Merivale, seeking the tools which lie there in disuse. To what end such creatures might put them remains unknown.
Well, it looks like there was another forge available, and this time it looks like it has Merivale guarding it. Let's see what I can do about them. Here you go. Whack. And, oh. So now we need to take care of the robbers. They are the key ones that we need to kill. Right. And they apparently carry stolen tools. So that's one stolen tool. And we got them there, we got them there, so let's go along. That's actually where the forge is located, but we need to take care of the robbers first because they have the tools that we need in order to actually use the forge. There you go, another outcast here. Actually, there's robber number 2. It's 2 down. This one actually can go very, very quickly once you get the hang of it. And sometimes I've been able to get through this before the First Morval attempts to flee. I mean, I guess technically I could ignore the fleeing ones, since I think I'll have all these dead well before 3 of them flee. But I'd like to prevent the fleeing anyway. Oh, and here's the central robber. That leaves just one more robber to go. Alright, how about... Okay, and we have this one here. Oops. I really should remember about that ability of theirs. You. Just die. Now our last robber is right over. Oops. Actually, should be. Oh, there's the last of the robbers right over there. Actually, I'll make sure that we get the robber. So now, I don't think any outcasts can get away now, since we've dealt with all the robbers. So let's head back to the center where we have the Morval Mistress. Now, of course, I've just used up my... Probably even, you could almost say, squandered my murder crows, so let's face it, she's not going to last very long. Even without murder crows. Done! So hammer away and report. I have returned.
Greetings, traveler.
Ah, you managed to drive off the Maraval and restore the forge. Well done. So what do I get for this one? Ring of fire damage. Oh well. It looks like today's not my day. With that done, we can head back to the 21st Hall, where in the next episode we will look into the Drowned Treasury.